Good afternoon, everybody, from Animal Kingdom. We are here today because we are looking to see if we can finally pick up one of those Pumbaa popcorn buckets, and they just came out with the Timon sipper. So we're here to kind of check out some merchandise. The crowd levels are very low right now. I think Flight of Passage is 60 minutes. Expedition Everest is like 10 minutes. The Safari's 5 minutes. To be fair, it's already 5 o'clock in the evening. We're just showing up now, and the park does close in 2 hours. But we're gonna go enjoy the last 2 hours of this park to the fullest. Something really interesting as well, as we're just getting into the park, is today we didn't have to make a reservation. So anybody that hasn't been informed yet, you no longer have to make park reservations if you are coming after 2 p.m., which is a huge start to getting rid of this reservation system. Granted, if you want to get any of the virtual queues, you actually do still have to make a reservation for those specific parks. So Magic Kingdom and Epcot are both 2 parks that you will be making reservations if you want to grab those virtual queues in the morning. But for Animal Kingdom, there's no virtual queues, so we didn't make any reservations. I also want to point out that there are no longer the 25th anniversary park maps here at Animal Kingdom. That was an exclusive for Earth Day and the anniversary, obviously, of Animal Kingdom. So if you guys were here that day, awesome, you got the park maps. If not, I am sorry. Maybe you can find one online, or maybe a friend grabbed one for you. Speaking of the 25th anniversary, I am wearing my 25th anniversary shirt right now. So this was only sold on the anniversary of the Animal Kingdom here. So this was kind of cool. And then we also picked up the other unique item here. But like I said, this is the first time I'm wearing this shirt. I think it's like recycled material or something. Super comfortable, actually. For Disney quality, this is top notch. Well, thankfully, the scalpers may have got here on opening day, but right up front, the first stand that we come to, they have both the Pumbaa popcorn bucket and the Timon sipper. So we're gonna make sure that we get these right away. Gonna just go ahead and purchase them and put them to good use right now, because obviously they are always limited quantity, so you never know if something is going to run out. But I'm glad that they have gotten a good restock of both of them, because I know people will go online and resell them. People did with those Pumbaa buckets. It was a little upsetting. I watched kids walk away without them as people were just buying multiples, and now they're on eBay, unfortunately. Here we go. We've picked them up. We're gonna go ahead and open them up. But this is them, and we'll give you a closer look. And they do come with a box of popcorn for the Pumbaa popcorn bucket, because they know some people might not want to actually make it dirty. And then you also get a drink. So Nicole went ahead and got a Diet Coke. So with Timon, this is kind of the pairing that you get here. So you'll get the drink with the sipper, and then you'll get the popcorn with the popcorn bucket. So this is kind of how they come if you just want one versus the other. So they do include it. You're not just buying only a bucket or only a sipper. You do get something with it right away. It is a windy one again today, guys. It's been so windy in Central Florida recently. My gosh. I've never seen this before. In front of the Tree of Life, there are 2 kangaroos eating right now. Can you guys see them? I've never seen this before. I'm actually just so fascinated by this. Look at them. Also, look at this. There's a lemur. Right? You see him climbing? So slow and relaxed. Oh my gosh, we're seeing all of the animals today. Wow. Oh, we saw him leap. All right, here is the sipper. So this is, again, the Timon sipper that you can see. Definitely a little bit smaller, and then we can turn him around for you so you can see kind of how he looks all the way around. Very nice. And then I guess the lid, or the actual straw up here, just kind of pops out, and you get the whole sipper aspect. And then and then you can actually unscrew this for cleaning purposes. Obviously, you need to figure out how to get the liquid in, and you just end up going in, and then you kind of just screw it on top, and then you can just go ahead. I think the straw comes off, it looks like there. But yes, so that is going to be the Timon sipper. And again, together, I think these were right around, what, $40? Mm-hmm. Or $41? So no, maybe about $20-ish a piece, maybe? Now here is the Pumbaa bucket, and something I was trying to note is he definitely has his snout up high, so you kind of have to tilt him forward to be able to see him there. but I think I was wrong. I think this was either $25 or $30. So Timon was either 10 or 15. So not actually a bad deal if Timon was only 10 bucks. But then if you turn him around, you can see the backside of him here, and then it's actually a nice lip. And look how much room you have for popcorn in there. You can get a lot of popcorn. I don't know how much they fill it up, but that's a hefty amount. And here's the nice thing. Look how much room you have with your hands. Some of those popcorn buckets, it's like your hand's off in the corner and you're gonna definitely scrape up your hand as you go in. This one is definitely roomy, so much more practical for the sizing on the Pumbaa bucket. And again, guys, if you literally just wait a day, and if you're coming to the parks, don't buy them on eBay for $50, $60, $70. It's not worth it. Don't let the scalpers get you. You know, try and talk to a friend or whatever it might be. Again, these are $25 or $30. It's not worth paying $70 or whatever for these things just because people picked them up on day one. They refilled them day 2, day 3. We're like a week out right now. You're gonna be able to get them, okay? But at the end of the day, they are cute, and I can see why you might be enticed to maybe pay more, but I'm telling you, hold out, you will end up getting one. And yeah, so I don't know if maybe there was a deal that we got because we got both, but I'm gonna guess that, again, they're individually priced. So we'll check the next time we go by one of the booths there to kind of like let you know. But very excited that we got to pick these up because we couldn't get Pumbaa on the opening day, and Timon was not here, and we were just talking about maybe it was supposed to be here. We're not too sure. Also, we're just hanging out over here just on like the backside of Flame Tree Barbecue where all the seating is. Very nice area, and I mentioned this in the last vlog when we did this here at Animal Kingdom for the 25th anniversary, but very tranquil, very nice area to come get out of the sun a little bit, very shaded. Again, you have seating everywhere. I mean, it is all over back here, so you guys can definitely find a spot to sit, eat, drink, or just, again, get out of the sun for a little bit. Now that we are all done shopping, basically, we're gonna go maybe get on a few rides. Again, it's now about 5:45, so there's about an hour and 15 minutes left of the park being open, but honestly, with the ride like times as low as they are, you can get on a lot in about an hour here at Animal Kingdom. The one downside is you gotta walk across the park, and that's pretty much what's stopping you from basically just knocking everything out in a 30-minute span. But we are heading kind of around the corner. We're gonna head over towards Africa. I don't know if the safari is done yet. It either ends, I think it's either 5 or 6. So we're gonna go check on that at the end of the day. Even if it's not there, we'll just walk back over, go do Expedition Everest or whatever else we want to do, because everything's practically a walk-on right now. And like I said, a practical walk-on. We'll see if there is any line, but this is only a 5-minute wait for the Kilimanjaro safaris. And look, this is open till 7 p.m. tonight. A lot of times it closes almost like an hour, hour and a half before park closing. So this goes all the way up until the park is done, because tonight it is a 7 p.m. close. Look at this guy. Oh my gosh. I think he's got a nut. He had it buried in there. What? Wow. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. And what did I tell you? We should basically be getting on to the next train here. We might even get on this one. Probably the next one. All right, and we are the next ones up. Look at that. We went with a little bit further back. And just so you guys know, we were originally going to be 1. But if you want better visuals, sit a little bit farther back, because you'll actually get kind of a little bit interrupted visuals from the front. You know, if you're kind of in the middle or the back, you aren't blocked by anything in front as much, especially if we're going to have like an emptier car here. We should be able to get pretty good visuals from back here. Look at this.
You can tell the difference
like I said, I think we're going to have a pretty active
rhino
one.
by the upper lip. One is wider than the other. As well as they are sadly hunted for their horns, which is really silly because we have a keratin. Hippos can hold their breath for up to 8 minutes, as well as they are herbivores, meaning they're
very rarely. Oh, he's
so the club on the banks at nighttime means because it's a lot.
Look at him. Oh, I'm sorry. It's always so bumpy on here, but they're just like laying together. We're cruising, I guess. Okay, look at right here. Look at them. They're so big. Oh my gosh. They're sleeping. Look at how good this tour is right now. We're getting so many. There's so many giraffes over there. They're slapping necks.
As well
oh my
as
gosh.
on the right, you're going to see the eland here. Now the eland is the largest of the elephant.
The elephant
now
is
elephants are run in a matriarch society, meaning they're run.
Look at how big it is. It's playing with like the straw or something. Cheetah is up there,
65 miles an hour.
just lounging in the shade.
They are speed hunters, not endurance.
There's the lion.
The female lionesses are the ones who hunt.
Here are some white rhinos here. This one's eating. It's coming over. And this big boy. Oh my gosh. Well, hopefully you guys got a good visual there. And I do believe, I think I say this every single time we do the safari, I think one of the best times to come is pretty much as late as you can. I feel like the weather starts to get a little cooler. I think the middle of the day, they kind of like go away and they're resting, they're sleeping because it's just hot. But in the evening, you know, you get the shade, you get a little bit more of the breeze coming in. It's just a good opportunity, I think, to see a lot of activity out on this, you know, savanna out there. I will say also, the lion is almost always sleeping every single time we've come by it. Like I said, there was one time we saw it, and I have it on video, where it was actually roaring. It's the coolest thing. They said it's very rare to ever see that, by the way. It is a little bit longer to do that, so we have cut our time down. Now it is about 6:25, 6:30. We're gonna head over to Everest, get on that real quick. I also wanna note that a lot of times, whenever you come up to something that's very active around you, they'll slow down. They don't tend to stop because they can't actually stop, but they'll go as slow as they can. I feel like our tour guide on this one was just like cruising. Then she was just like booking it the entire time. We didn't really get any time to kind of sit and observe the animals that were kind of hanging out. So that was kind of a little upsetting because there was actually some really good opportunities to kind of sit and see things, and she just kind of like flew right by them. And I get it, it's kind of closing down right now. Maybe they got to keep moving. But yeah, I would have liked if we, you know, went a little bit slower around some of those. So the tour guides that you get can kind of not make or break your, you know, ride on there, but it definitely can enhance or kind of pull away from how good it really is. Here's also another interesting little bit here. So this little structure here is actually supposed to be perfectly aligned with Mount Everest behind it. So I don't know if you guys can see. Let's see if I can line it up for you. So there's like Everest behind it. Let's turn that down and we can line it up a little bit. And something kind of like, I don't know, something like this. But you can get the gist of it. But it lines up kind of perfectly. Visually, if I walk up to it, I can see it. For you guys, it's different because your perspective's different. But it's kind of cool if you come over here, you can kind of see how it works. Now, as I stated, we are heading over to Mount Everest. We are going to do Expedition Everest right now. It's been a long time. When was the last time that we actually rode Expedition?
I think it was in January.
January, wow. And we are in May now. So, been what, 3 or 4 months? Been quite a while. The line's been pretty long. But right now, I think it's like a 5-minute wait, which means it's probably a walk-on. All right, it says 15-minute posted wait. Let's go ahead and see if that is accurate or not. I would say you're normally about 15 minutes, maybe if you're like on the other side of this room. So I'm gonna guess this is a walk-on because you get in line, or like you basically are put into your row right around the corner here. Yeah, this is not 15 minutes, it is a walk-on. And we get the back row. But yes, this is a walk-on. There's nobody in line, everybody's just walking up now. So 15 minutes was not accurate. Again, always, when it's the end of the night, you can assume, especially at Animal Kingdom, that the queues are not at the posted wait times. And we are climbing with some nice views, a beautiful blue sky, decent breeze, and the tail of the Yeti. Oh, we have like an empty cart too. Oh boy. There goes our trek. Hold on. Time to go. Yeah. Woo. Go down. Now that we are done on Expedition Everest, we're heading over to Dinosaur. So we're getting on about, what, 3 rides in the last hour. And honestly, if we didn't do the safari, I think we could have done a few more, but you gotta do safari. You're in Animal Kingdom. And again, it's a pretty short walk over to Dinosaur from Expedition Everest, maybe like a 5-6 minute long walk. So it was kind of our next closest option. We were gonna go over to Flight of Passage. It is a posted 55, so my guess is it's like 20-25 minutes, to be honest. It could be longer than that, but the park seems like super dead right now. I think everybody hopped already, so I don't know. Who cares? We're heading over to Dinosaur. Gonna enjoy one more ride before we get out of here. I also have been hearing some rumors that this ride is in the works to potentially, I don't know if it's getting rethemed or torn down. I don't know, there is talks about it, and apparently like cast members are saying like they're not confirming anything, but maybe there's rumbling in the woodwork back there. Who knows?
I tagged him with a locator during an unauthorized field trip.
And here we go, another walk-on. We are hitting them tonight. Again, less than an hour. And we're getting 3 rides right now. I've never seen this before.
Like a bird bath?
I don't know. It's just like dripping down here. But we are finished up on Dinosaur. How was it, Nicole?
It was good.
It's always good.
Always good, just too dark.
It is so dark in there. It felt extra dark today too, like in like the second half. Like I said, we are now done with Dinosaur, but it's crazy to think, isn't it weird to think like the park's closed?
It's so bright.
Yeah, like there's like daylight. Look at this. We've got daylight right now, and it's like park's closed. It's weird. It's why people tend to hop from Animal Kingdom. They're not going to close it down. They'll just go to one of the other parks because it's like, well, it closes down at 7. Why not get out of here? It's crazy. It's like, I feel like it's still midday. I can see the sun still like up in the air right now. It's 7 o'clock. That's just how it is at Animal Kingdom. The animals, they need to go to bed. Well, hopefully you guys had a fun time with us here at Animal Kingdom. Again, it was a really short day. We were here for about 2 hours. We got our Timon and Pumbaa buckets and sipper, so that was really nice to get that done. We enjoyed a really good run on the safari, walked on to Everest, walked on to Dinosaur. It was just a fun day, so thank you guys for hanging out with us today. And yeah, I think we have a few more plans to head over to Epcot for Cinco de Mayo. I think we're going over to Hollywood Studios for May the 4th. I got bubbles in my face right now. This is awesome. But yeah, we're gonna get out of here. If you did enjoy today's video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you wanna see more content like this, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel with that bell notification turned on. But until the next video, we will see you guys later. Take care.